Hey everyone, ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to jump in.
Awesome. Well, today we're looking at Solana.
Oh,
Yeah, it just blew past its old record,
Amy,
a new all-time high.
it's crazy, right?
Seriously crazy. I
Yeah.
got the notes here for a crypto show.
Oh, yeah.
It's called, get this, SOL Shatters Records. New all-time high is here.
Catchy.
I know, right?
So what are we thinking? What's the plan for today?
Well, we're going to figure out what's pushing Solana up,
Okay, yeah.
see if it can stay there, and
Right,
most
yeah.
importantly,
Yeah.
what does it all mean for, you know,
For us regular folks.
exactly, for everyone watching. So,
That's the numbers.
right, how high did Solana actually go?
Solana surged past its previous all-time high.
Yeah.
It reached over $320. It's a huge jump.
$320, wow. So this source is saying
Yeah.
one of the big reasons is everything happening within Solana.
Like all kind of things.
DeFi projects, NFT marketplaces,
Right.
plus Solana's reputation for being fast and, well, cheap.
It's true. Solana's got some serious advantages. For example, Serum. It's a decentralized exchange built on Solana. Billions of dollars in transactions.
Whoa,
And it's attracting all these developers
I can see why.
because Solana can handle the volume
Without,
without crashing, without slowing down.
right, exactly.
And then there's the NFT marketplaces like Metaplex.
Okay, yeah.
It's making it easier and cheaper to create and trade NFTs.
So it's not just hype then.
It's real world stuff, actual use cases.
The source also mentions big players getting in on the action.
Oh, you mean institutional money?
Exactly. It specifically mentions Alameda Research
Interesting.
as a major player. They're definitely paying attention to Solana.
When you have those kinds of institutions investing, it changes things.
How so?
It brings
Yeah.
legitimacy and liquidity. It can really push a market forward as a stamp of approval almost.
And with big names like Alameda Research.
Exactly. It shows they're taking Solana seriously.
Okay, so we've got the ecosystem booming, institutional money flowing in,
And then,
and then there's Solana Pay. Now that's what I'm really excited about.
because it could change how we use crypto every day.
Yes, paying with crypto directly.
No more traditional payment network.
It's fast, it's cheap,
And it fits into that whole trend of decentralizing finance.
giving people more control, right?
Right, over their own money. And the source also mentions something interesting.
What's that?
It talks about market optimism connected to the Federal Reserve.
Oh, you're going to make me talk about the Fed.
Well, it's relevant. The Fed is shifting away from those super aggressive interest rate hikes.
Right, okay.
And that's boosted confidence in riskier assets, like cryptocurrencies.
So it's basically good news for crypto.
It seems that way, yeah.
So what's the general feeling out there in the crypto world? How are people reacting to all of this?
Let me tell you, there's a lot of excitement, especially on Twitter and Reddit. It seems like everyone's sharing their gains, talking about new projects, and generally feeling like Solana is having its moment.
But, and this is important, the source also says,
What? Don't leave us hanging.
some analysts think this might not be a straight shot up.
Okay.
They're talking about potential consolidation before things really take off.
So what does consolidation mean exactly?
Basically, the price might stabilize or even dip a little,
Before the next big jump.
like taking a break after a big run.
I get it. So, is it just a matter of time before Solana surges again? What do you think?
It's tough to say for sure, but the source does point to some reasons for continued optimism.
Like what?
Solana's roadmap partnerships. They're focused on scaling the network even further, integrating with other blockchains,
Makes sense.
and attracting even more institutional adoption.
So, lots of factors that could contribute to long-term growth.
Exactly. There's a lot to be excited about.
This is a lot to take in. I'm starting to see why Solana is causing such a stir. But let's bring it back to our viewers for a second. I'm sure some people are watching this and thinking, oh, yeah, all this sounds great, but is it too late to get involved? It's a tough question. The price is already high, but Solana is still considered a young blockchain
So there's still potential.
with massive potential. It's got low fees, incredible speed, and a growing ecosystem of projects.
That's definitely appealing.
There's a lot to consider, though. Remember, this is still crypto.
Right. It's not without its risks.
Exactly. The source stresses the golden rule of crypto investing, and that's never invest more than you could afford to lose.
That's good advice for any investment, really.
It is. Crypto is volatile, and things can change in an instant. You have to be careful out there.
I hear that. But this surge in Solana makes you think, doesn't it? It feels like part of something much bigger, this whole blockchain revolution people keep talking about.
You're hitting on something important there. To understand Solana, you have to zoom out.
see the bigger picture.
Exactly. It's about blockchain technology as a whole.
Okay, so for anyone who's still trying to wrap their head around all of this, let's break it down. What is it about blockchain that has everyone so excited?
Imagine a digital ledger spread across a network of computers with every transaction recorded and verified.
So that's blockchain.
In a nutshell, it's decentralized, meaning no single authority is in control.
Okay, that makes sense.
And it's transparent, so anyone can see the history.
So instead of relying on banks or,
Middlemen.
right, those middlemen, blockchain cuts them out,
Peer-to-peer transactions.
potentially making things faster.
Cheaper, more secure.
And that's a big deal. It's not just about cryptocurrency, right?
You got it. People are finding new ways to use blockchain all the time.
Yeah.
Supply chain management, voting systems,
Yeah.
tracking medical records, verifying digital identities.
That's incredible.
It's a real game changer.
The source focuses on Solana, but mentions there are other blockchains.
Oh yeah, there are plenty.
So what makes Solana stand out from the crowd?
One word, speed. Solana can process a ridiculous number of transactions per second, like 65,000. That's way faster than most other blockchains.
65,000 per second.
That makes it perfect for things like decentralized exchanges or NFT marketplaces.
Where lots of transactions are happening at the same time.
You got it.
So it's fast, but it also needs to be able to handle more and more users and transactions.
Yeah.
Scalability, right?
You got it. Solana's designed to scale without sacrificing performance. That's key if blockchain is going to be mainstream.
Because imagine trying to buy coffee with Bitcoin
Oh, no.
and having to wait hours for it to go through.
Yeah, not very user-friendly.
Definitely not. The source also mentions proof of history.
Oh, that's a Solana thing.
Yeah, something unique to Solana. What is it?
Think of it like this. It timestamps every transaction.
Like a digital clock.
Exactly. It creates a record of events, speeds up verifying transactions, and makes the network more efficient.
That's one reason why Solana can handle all those transactions.
Exactly. It's a really clever innovation. It seems like Solana has a lot going for it, but it's still pretty new, right? Are there any risks or challenges that we should be aware of? Of course, every technology has challenges. One concern with Solana is that its speed might come at the expense of decentralization.
How so?
Some critics say it relies on a smaller number of validators, which could make it more vulnerable.
To attacks
Or censorship.
That's a good point. It seems like there's always a trade-off. More speed, maybe less decentralization.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder if there's one perfect blockchain, or if it's more about finding the right tool for the right job.
You hit the nail on the head. It's not about one winner. We'll probably see many blockchains coexisting.
Each with its own purpose.
Exactly. Some might prioritize security, others speed, others privacy,
It's all about understanding the strengths and weaknesses of each platform.
and choosing the one that fits your needs.
So Solana might be the hot thing right now, but it's not the only game in town. It's a good reminder to keep learning, exploring, and staying open to new developments in this space. It feels like we're still in the early days of this whole blockchain thing, and who knows what the future holds.
It's an exciting time to be watching this space unfold, that's for sure. We're witnessing a real paradigm shift, a fundamental change in how we think about value, data, and trust.
Solana's success is just one part of this bigger story.
And it's going to be fascinating to see where it all leads.
Okay, so we've explored the technology, the hype, the potential risks. But let's bring it back to our viewers. What should they take away from all of this?
Don't get swept up in the excitement and forget to be cautious.
Good advice.
Do your research, understand the risks, and never invest more than you can afford to lose.
Always important to remember that.
And remember, blockchain is here to stay.
It's not just a fad.
It has the potential to change so many industries, so many aspects of our lives.
It's exciting to think about.
It is. But also, be prepared for a wild ride. The crypto world is constantly changing. There will be ups and downs.
That sounds like solid advice. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement, but it's crucial to take a step back and think critically about what's happening. It's not just about making a quick buck. It's about understanding a technology that could reshape the future.
You said it. And as we move forward, we all need the knowledge and tools to navigate this complex and evolving world.
Okay, so let's talk about those tools. If someone is genuinely interested in exploring Solana, where should they start? What are some good resources or strategies they can use to make informed decisions? So where can people go to learn more about Solana? What are some good starting points?
Well, the source we're using today is a great start,
Of course.
but there's a ton of info online.
Okay.
Solana's website is a good place to begin.
Their own website.
Yeah, they've got Documentation, blog posts,
Right.
community forums.
Oh, cool. So you can talk to other people?
Yeah, connect with other enthusiasts, developers.
So get familiar with Solana, see what problems it's trying to solve, and check out the projects being built on it.
Exactly. That's a great foundation.
Makes sense. But what about actually getting involved? Like if someone wants to buy some SOL, where do they go?
There are a bunch of cryptocurrency exchanges where you can buy and trade SOL.
Like, just Google it?
Pretty much. Some of the popular ones are Coinbase, Binance,
Okay, yeah.
Kraken. Just do your research. Make sure the exchange is secure and reliable.
Right.
Because you don't want to just pick any random exchange.
Exactly. You want to be careful.
Definitely.
And once you've got some SOL, what can you do with it? Is it just about holding and hoping the price goes up?
Not at all. Solana has this awesome ecosystem of decentralized applications, or dApps.
dApps? There's that word again?
They're everywhere. You can use your SOL to join DeFi protocols,
Okay.
lend and borrow crypto, trade NFTs on platforms like Metaplex.
NFTs, that's the big thing now.
It is, and there are even new gaming experiences popping up.
It's amazing how much is happening in this space.
It is, right? It's like a whole new world is opening up.
But it can also feel overwhelming,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
especially for someone just starting out. Any tips on how to navigate this new world without getting lost?
My best advice is to start small. Don't jump in head first.
Okay, yeah.
Learn as you go. Experiment a little. The crypto world is all about innovation, trying new things.
I like that.
Join some online communities, follow some crypto experts on Twitter, play around with different dApps. That's the best way to learn.
The source also talks about staying informed. Things change so fast in this space.
They do. It's important to stay ahead of the curve.
So how do you do that?
Subscribe to crypto news websites and podcasts.
Okay.
Follow industry analysts on social media.
Good idea.
Set up Google alerts for keywords like Solana or blockchain. That way you'll always know what's going on.
It's like any new field, you got to put in the time to learn it.
Exactly. But the potential rewards are huge.
Not just financially, but like...
Being part of something truly transformative.
Exactly. So we've covered a lot. Solana surge, the technology, the risks, the whole blockchain revolution. But for our viewers who are ready to dive deeper into Solana, where should they begin?
Well, the first step is to understand Solana itself. Our source today is a great starting point, but there's a ton of info online. Solana's website is a good place to start. They have documentation, blog posts, community forums where you can connect with other enthusiasts and developers.
So get familiar with the ecosystem, understand what problems Solana is trying to solve, and explore the projects being built on it. What about actually getting involved? Let's say someone wants to buy SOL.
There are a lot of reputable cryptocurrency exchanges where you can buy and trade SOL. Some popular options are Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken. Make sure to research and choose an exchange that's secure, reliable, and has the features you're looking for.
Right, because not all exchanges are created equal. And once you have some SOL, what can you actually do with it? Is it just holding and hoping the price goes up?
Not at all. One of the most exciting things about Solana is its growing ecosystem of decentralized applications, or dApps. You can use your SOL to participate in DeFi protocols, lend or borrow crypto, trade NFTs on marketplaces like Metaplex, and explore new gaming experiences.
It's amazing how much is happening. It's like a whole new world of possibilities opening up. Any advice on how to navigate this new world without getting lost?
My best advice is to start small, learn as you go, and don't be afraid to experiment. The crypto world is all about innovation and exploration. Join online communities, follow thought leaders on Twitter, and try different apps to get a feel for what's possible.
The source emphasizes staying informed, right? Things change so fast.
Yes. Subscribe to crypto news websites and podcasts, follow analysts on social media, and set up Google alerts for keywords like Solana or blockchain to stay on top of the latest developments.
It's like any new field. You have to invest the time and effort to understand it. But the payoff could be huge, not just financially, but in terms of being part of something transformative.
That's the exciting part. We're seeing a paradigm shift, a fundamental change in how we think about technology, finance, and how we interact with the world.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Solana, let's leave our listener with a thought-provoking question. Considering everything we've discussed, what do you think this surge in Solana and the broader blockchain revolution might mean for the future?
It's a question that sparks a lot of possibilities. Will we see a future where blockchain towers our financial systems, streamlines global trade, and even changes how we govern ourselves? It's impossible to say for sure, but one thing is clear. The future is being built right now, and it's decentralized, transparent, and full of potential.
It's an invitation to be curious, to explore and imagine a future where technology empowers individuals and creates a more equitable and connected world.
Maybe you, the listener, will be one of the pioneers who shape this future.
That's a great note to end on. Keep learning, exploring, and keep diving deep into the world of crypto and blockchain. Until next time, stay curious. So we've covered a lot of ground. Solana's surge, the tech behind it, the risks, and the whole blockchain revolution. But now let's get practical. For our listener who's ready to dive deeper into Solana, where do they even begin?
Well, the first step is to really understand Solana itself. The source we've been looking at is a good starting point, but there's so much information available online. Solana's website is a good place to start.
Their own website.
Exactly. They've got documentation, blog posts, community forums where you can connect with other enthusiasts and developers.
So get familiar with the ecosystem, understand the problems Solana is trying to solve, and check out the projects being built on it. It sounds like a solid plan. But what about actually getting involved? Like if someone wants to buy some SOL, where do they go?
There are a number of reputable cryptocurrency exchanges where you can buy and trade SOL. Some popular options include Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken. Just be sure to do your research and choose an exchange that's secure, reliable, and offers the features you need.
Right, because not all exchanges are created equal. It's like anything else. You want to make sure you're dealing with a trustworthy platform. And once you've got some SOL, what can you actually do with it? Is it just about holding and hoping the price goes up?
Not at all. One of the exciting things about Solana is its growing ecosystem of decentralized applications, or dApps.
DEPS.
You can use your SOL to participate in DeFi protocols, lend and borrow crypto trade NFTs on marketplaces like Metaplex, and even explore new gaming experiences.
It's mind-blowing how much is happening in this space. It's like a whole new world of possibilities is opening up. But I imagine it can also be pretty overwhelming for someone who's just starting out. Any advice on how to navigate this new world without getting lost?
The best advice I can give is to start small. Learn as you go, and don't be afraid to experiment. The crypto world is all about innovation and exploration. Join some online communities, follow thought leaders on Twitter, and try out different dApps to get a feel for what's possible.
The source also emphasizes the importance of staying informed, right? I mean, things change so quickly in this space. How can people stay ahead of the curve?
Absolutely. Subscribe to some crypto news websites and podcasts, follow industry analysts on social media, and set up Google alerts for keywords like Solana or blockchain to stay updated on the latest developments.
It's like any new field. You have to invest the time and effort to really understand it. But it seems like the payoff could be huge, not just financially, but in terms of being part of something truly transformative.
That's the exciting part. We're witnessing a paradigm shift, a fundamental change in how we think about technology finance and the way we interact with the world.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into Solana, let's leave our listener with a final thought-provoking question. Considering everything we've discussed, the technology, the potential, the risks, what do you think this surge in Solana and the broader blockchain revolution might mean for the future?
It's a question that sparks endless possibilities. Will we see a future where blockchain powers our financial systems, streamlines global trade, and even transforms the way we govern ourselves? It's impossible to say for certain, but one thing is clear. The future is being built right now, and it's decentralized, transparent, and full of potential.
It's an invitation to be curious, to explore, and to imagine a future where technology empowers individuals and creates a more equitable and connected world.
And who knows, maybe you, the listener, will be one of the pioneers who shapes this future.
That's a fantastic note to end on. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into Solana. It's been a fascinating conversation. Keep learning, keep exploring, and keep diving deep into the world of crypto and blockchain. Until next time, stay curious.